The year is 1942. World War II engulfs the globe. The shadow of conflict stretches from the heart of Europe to the distant jungles of Southeast Asia. Japan, driven by imperial ambition, sets its sights on expanding its dominion. A critical element of this strategy, a transportation route through the dense jungles of Burma, then part of British India. This ambitious project, known as the Burma-Siam Railway, becomes a harrowing testament to the human cost of war. The railway's centerpiece, a bridge spanning the River Kwai. This seemingly impossible feat of engineering becomes a nightmarish reality for thousands of Allied prisoners of war. Captured in the fall of Singapore and elsewhere, these soldiers face a brutal new enemy-forced labor in the unforgiving tropics. The bridge, a symbol of imperial Japanese ambition, is built on the backs of these unwilling laborers. Driven by relentless heat and the constant threat of disease, the prisoners face unimaginable conditions. Malaria, cholera, dysentery, and tropical ulcers become constant companions. Food is scarce, a meager offering of rice often the only sustenance. The prisoners, weakened by hunger and ravaged by disease, are pushed to the breaking point. The Japanese overseers, driven by a potent mix of military pressure and cultural prejudice, show little mercy. Punishments for even the slightest infraction are swift and brutal. Beatings are commonplace. The guards, desensitized to the suffering around them, become cogs in a cruel machine. The jungle itself becomes a prison, its oppressive heat and humidity amplifying the torment. The construction of the Death Railway, as it comes to be known, exacts a horrifying toll. Of the approximately 60,000 Allied prisoners of war forced to work on the railway, an estimated 12,000 perish. Their deaths are not merely statistics, but individual tragedies. Young men, torn from their homes and families, die nameless and forgotten in a foreign land. The causes of death are a grim litany of preventable tragedies. Malnutrition weakens their bodies, leaving them vulnerable to disease. Cholera and dysentery, spread by contaminated water and inadequate sanitation, sweep through the camps. Tropical ulcers, festering wounds that refuse to heal in the humid jungle, become agonizing badges of suffering. The bridge over the River Kwai stands as a stark reminder of the human cost of war. It is a monument to the over 100,000 Asian laborers who also perished during its construction, their sacrifice often overlooked. The bridge, once a symbol of Japanese ambition, becomes an enduring symbol of man's inhumanity to man. The stories of the survivors, etched with pain and resilience, serve as powerful testaments to the human spirit's ability to endure even the most horrific circumstances. Their experiences remind us of the fragility of peace and the enduring need for compassion and understanding in a world often driven by conflict. The River Kwai, forever linked to a dark chapter in human history, urges us to learn from the past and strive for a future where such atrocities are never repeated.